music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is a new review. It's a brand new show that I haven't reviewed before, but I've watched all the seasons, as y'all see from the title. This is a review of Below Deck Mediterranean. This is season 3, episode 1. I started watching Below Deck, the regular season with Captain Lee. There's a couple seasons of that. When it did Mediterranean and we have Captain Sandy, I like the show. And y'all know I'm always trying to do different content for different people because people watch different shows. So I did post on on my IG, should I review this show? Should I not review this show? And honestly, the few people who did respond said no because they don't watch it. But I'm like, I can have people who watch the show and I like the show. And plus, I said on Tuesdays I only review the have and have not. So this will add, one more show. And I like the show. So if you don't watch it, whatever, if you do watch it, welcome to my channel. So yeah, tonight's lipstick is a Kat Von D. Okay, it's Kat Von D. The color is called Crucifix. So yeah, it's like a brownish color. I do like it. I don't have white stuff in the corners of my mouth. I'm just a light-skinned girl, so it looked weird for a second. Anywho, y'all know I love my browns and my purples and my reds, so this is a brown, honey. So yeah, this season I'm not gonna do the whole, scene by scene by scene. I'm sorry, because this show isn't like that. I'm just gonna talk about the things that kind of interested me. So this season, as I said, is season 3. We see that Hannah is back. Hannah is the chief stew, who I've never liked Hannah. Like, Hannah's so bitchy, and she just, sometimes just kind of crazy. Adam is also back. Adam was on last season, so he's back as the boat chef or whatever. And of course, we have Captain Sandy. Now, remember, if you did not watch last season, Adam was the one. It was his first season as the chef on the show, and he was the chef who literally gave one of the guests onions and on their preference sheet. The guest did not want, the guest said, I don't eat onions, I don't want onions or nothing, and he kept putting onions in their food because he was pissed off at them. That's kind of crazy. He was also involved in that whole crazy love triangle where he had kind of messed around with one of the deckhands, and now that deckhand was dating the bosun on the boat. It was crazy. It was crazy, really, really, what it was. So yeah, he's back this season. He said how he's not gonna be all crazy, but I think he's gonna still be crazy because Adam's just a little bit off. Hannah last season slept or kissed and was canoodling with a guest while on charter, and then continued to talk to said guests after they left. It was a whole thing. Like, they found the iPad with messages between her and the guests. It was video of her going to a suite late at night, and you heard them kissing or whatever. She spent the night with him. We believe they slept together because she stayed hours there with him, and it was kind of crazy. So yeah, she's back. And everyone else is new. No one else is a new bosun. The bosun is 19 years, not 19. He's 23 years old, and the bosun is the person who runs the deck crew. He's 24 now, but he said he's been doing it for 4 years. So, and that's really, really young for a bosun. So I'm I know there's gonna be issues where people not gonna want to listen to him because he's so young. Then there were 3 deckhands. One of them is female, and then we have 2 stewardesses, and they're both females, of course. But the third stew girl, she seems kind of ditzy. It's something about her that's just not stewardess worthy. I can't put my hand on it. We're gonna figure it out later. You know, we do see Sandy going over the rules, and the funny part about that was she had to literally say, you know, the guests are not here to be your friends, because last season, you know, they was canoodling with the dang on guests, especially Hannah, who messed with one. She also said, like, you know, just be professional, you know, whatever they want, they get. Just, you know, standard rules. Captain Sandy has always been like a stickler for the rules. Like, if you just do what I say, you know, I ain't got no issue with you. She also said, like, you never want to be on my mind when I get up in the morning, because if you're on my mind when I get up in the morning, you fucked up. And, you know, it's kind of true. So she like, I ain't playing no games this year. I think what happens is, I think she watched the season and saw with one-on-one literally below deck that she did not see. So she's like, okay, this is what I'm gonna nip in the bud from the beginning. Like, I'm not gonna have the same crap we had last season, and it's gonna be better. You know, we do see Hannah giving her stewardesses the rules, and she says, like, you know, I can be a little short with people, so, you know, don't take it personal, which just means she's gonna be a bitch, and Hannah can be a bitch, and it is what it is. So the first stew, like, knows what she's doing. She was chief stew on some other boat. She actually knows Hannah's best friend. You know, small world, but it is what it is. Conrad, who was the bosun, who's only 24 years old, you can see that he's frustrated because they're kind of asking him his age. Oh, you're so young. You know, you haven't even hit puberty yet. The whole young jokes. Like, you know, look, at the end of the day, I'm in this position, I'm the bosun, so, you know what I'm saying, respect my authority. And, you know, I'm pretty sure that's going to be, again, things of contention. You know, then we see the third stew girl, I don't know what her name is, who said she's been doing it for like maybe 3 years. I wonder if she's lying, because she then said that she don't know how to do laundry, because at home, her family, like, they do her laundry. But I'm like, but if you were a stewardess for 3 years, you've done someone's laundry, girl. But maybe not. You know, this is what it is. So, but I'm like, I just feel like if you are applying for a job as a stewardess on a boat, and all they do, it's like a maid. You do their laundry, you make their beds, you get them whatever they want. So you're like a maid, assistant, housekeeper, but you should be able to wash clothes, iron clothes, make me a drink, bring me some pretzels, because that's the kind of stuff that they expect people to do. So the boat this season does look absolutely amazing. It's a new boat. I think every season they have a new boat. Because, yeah, I think it is everything. They have a new boat. But at the guests are coming, and the third stew girl, who I think is lying about how long she's been a stewardess, is seasick. And I'm like, how you seasick if you a stewardess and you've been on the water for 3 years? Like, how you should know that you get seasick. Like, is you pregnant? Is something going on? We don't know about that. So she then says that on the boats that she worked on, the boats never left the dock. So she was a stewardess on some little small boat that don't leave the dock. I'm like, if the boat don't go on the water, like, are you really a stewardess? Ain't it like, girl, I don't know. So the guests come on the boat. The main charter guest, you know, is the black woman who owns her own, like, sports firm. Like, it was like sports management, something like that. And like 4 or 5 of her friends. When they got to the boat, I said, watch, they gonna be difficult. Like, they seem nice, but watch, they gonna be difficult. It was something about that white lady with the red hair voice that made me say, I don't think they gonna be easy breezy beautiful cover girl. If anybody seen Men in Black, the first Men in Black with Will Smith, you know, Tommy Lee Jones, and when they went to the lady house and she said the aliens took her husband Edgar, they took Edgar. Okay, they skinned him. He came back in here with his skin. It was wearing the skin. She reminded me of the actress who played her, who said the aliens took her husband's skin and wore it or whatever. I said, that is Edgar's wife, and that means something ain't gonna be right. Only it's just not gonna be right. So the guests on the boat, they're kind of showing around. And they're like, you know, you guys want some drinks or some food or something? Yeah, can we get some drinks and some, you know, can we get some nuts or whatever, and like some stuff to snack on? They're like, oh, okay. So Hannah and them walk away to go get this stuff together. This is my thing. 16 minutes later. Oh my God, it's been like 20 minutes. Where are nuts? Like, what are they doing? Oh my God, you need to talk to them. Like, just tell them that your expectations are really, really high. Like, they should be like, it should not take this long. And I'm like, y'all being real extra real quick. My thing is this: when you own that kind of boat and you pay that kind of money, you do want expedited services. I completely get that. However, if you just got on the boat and they have no idea what you want and you just told them what you wanted, they have to then go make it. I don't think giving them 20 minutes to make 6 people a drink and getting the nuts all together and making it takes some time. I don't want to say, hey, can I get some nuts, a Long Island, a Bahama Mama, a mojito, all these things, and then they back in 5 minutes, because I feel like you rushed it. Is them peanuts fresh? Is that cheese freshly cut? Like, is the salami fresh? Has it been sitting for 30 minutes? I am a person where I want fresh stuff. I go to McDonald's every single time, and what I want, fresh fries. Okay, how long is it gonna be? 5 minutes? Okay, no problem. I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, I prefer things to be fresher. I don't mind waiting a little bit longer. They was acting as if they had been waiting all day. Y'all hadn't even taken y'all wigs off. Y'all still had y'all flip-flops on. We was walking around barefoot. Y'all had even took y'all fake contacts out. Y'all hadn't even set y'all asses down yet. And y'all acting as if, oh my God, we've been waiting for so long. I'm so thirsty. Y'all ordered 6 different drinks. I was just like, okay. Yep. They fancy. They real. They were some divas, and they weren't nice saying it. They were like whining. I'm looking like, y'all ain't on the boat just took off. You ain't been on the boat for 5 minutes. 16 minutes. Calm your ass down. So they got their stuff within like 23 minutes. But then I'm like, not only that, y'all was on the top level of the boat, so they had to go all the way down, come all the way back up, carrying all this stuff back and forth or whatever. Plus, when they got on top of the boat, because you're at the tippy top and the boat is moving, the wind is blowing them around, so they're having to make sure that the stuff that they have for y'all don't blow away. Give them some credit. Get if you on a boat and you looking over the ocean, I can sit there for 10 minutes and take the scenery in and not be thinking, okay, it's been 2 minutes. With my drink. Okay, it's been fun. Look, calm down. I'm a little moccasin, but it was what it was. But then the funny part is, they brought them the nuts, and they said, you don't have honey roasted nuts? I would have said, we only got dry roasted nuts for you, ma'am. I would have probably got fired that day too, but that's what I would have said. Then the guests want to go boat hopping. They want to go boat hopping to meet other men, because they are single. This is my thing. If I'm on a boat, I don't want strangers from another boat coming to my boat. I don't. I chartered a boat so that I didn't have to deal with other people. That's why I'm out here in the middle of the ocean. I won't see y'all people. And what makes y'all think y'all can just be strangers hopping on boats? I'm like, what? And even Captain Sandy, Hannah, they was like, they want to do what? She was like, you know what? I don't care. Let them do whatever they're gonna do. I don't care. If you would have came to my boat, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, bye, no, thank you, no. They'll go keep going. I don't want you over here. I don't know you. You're a whole stranger to me, girl. So they go out on the little boat they get on a little boat to go to the other bigger boat. And the one boat they went to, the people was like, no, go ahead. We don't want to deal with y'all. So I'm like, because people don't want, those are rich people who don't want to see strangers. Not only that, you strangers with cameras. Girl, the fuck bye. So I was like, that's what they get. So at that point, they're like, no, let's just go back to the boat. Y'all should not have never left in the first place. They having dinner. Adam made food that I guess they would like. I don't know. I'm a meat and potatoes kind of girl. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm a thickums. I like other stuff too, but still, he made them some other kind of stuff that I would not have eaten. Lord Jesus, that I would not have eaten. But they preference she said different stuff, so he made them some stuff that was fancy. They had a whole fancy little salad or whatever. That was cool. But then when she brought them out, like the main little course was like some pasta stuff, some real fancy stuff, they got pissed. Oh my God, this is crazy. It was that loud red-haired white woman. I said, see, I knew something was gonna be up with her. It's gonna be something funny. They all pissed. This doesn't look like a dinner. This looks like lunch. Why is it in a bowl? I don't eat out of a bowl. Then how you eat soup? You don't eat soup? Chicken noodle, beef and barley. Nothing, not no carrot soup, not no cream of chicken noodle soup, nothing. You eat no kind of soup. You only eat soup in a bowl. I don't eat food out of a bowl. How you don't eat food out of a bowl? Girl, I was like, this is kind of... The girl said, this food looks like slop. It looks like what I would feed my dog. And I'm like, it was pretty. It was normal. Again, they being divas. They being extra. Then she gonna say, you know what I'm saying? This, again, this isn't... I could have made this at home. You know, who's gonna open the wine? We need to have our drinks, our glasses full at all times. They seem like the kind of people... This is a saying. Acting like a nigga who ain't never had shit. That's how they were acting. And you know, I don't like using the word nigga too much, but it's a song and I want to say it or whatever. But they were acting as if people who ain't never had money before, and this is their first. You know, we're so used to being on these first class accommodations. This is just unacceptable. I can't. But they wasn't acting like they were used to the upper echelon. They were acting as if we paid some money to be on this boat, so we should be able to get whatever we want. Like they ain't never had shit. Okay, that's how they was acting. They have Adam come out and he like, is there something wrong? We don't like this. We want something different. Can you make us something different? I don't need pasta. I don't need starch. I don't da. And he like, okay, what do you want me to make for you? Can we get like some grilled cheese sandwiches? What? Can we get some more fish? Some fish? Okay, cool. He then go make what they asked him to make. Fine. One girl then says to handle the cheap stew, hey, can he make me some spaghetti? Bitch, what you just had was like spaghetti. It was some fancy spaghetti. Girl, I said, but that's pasta. Hannah said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So she go back to Adam like, Adam, one guest wants you to make them some spaghetti. He said, fuck you, what? She said, what? They just had... I said, you know what? At that point, they were being bitches. They were being complete bitches. They really. And my thing is, I get if you don't like the food. Like if you bring me a plate of something that has like garlic in it or just too many spices, I'll say, you know what, can I get something different? But I wouldn't say this is slop, it's disgusting. It just says I don't eat that. So it's the food, you know, you did nothing wrong. This is not something that I want. How about you make me this? But no, they were complete bitches the whole time. It was just crazy. And the next day, because he brought them food that they asked for and they loved it. Cool. The next morning, they had made them breakfast and everything, and the main charter guest waited for all her friends to come to the dinner, to the little breakfast table. I want to wait for all y'all to get, because I'm going to go talk to the captain, because yesterday it was just so, you know what I'm saying, it was unacceptable. I could not believe everything they brought up. It was an issue. Everything they brought out to us, something was wrong with it. It wasn't right. And I'm like, no, y'all think they supposed to read your mind, and you would say something like, can we have some nuts? Can we have some peanuts? And they bring you like 2 or 3 different kind of nuts. But what you don't say is, hey, do you guys have like roasted peanuts? Do you guys have like walnuts? You guys that? And you get some dinner and they just make you dinner because all you told them was what you don't like. I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like. But what you did not say is, I love a risotto. I love some scallops. I would love, you know what I'm saying, some lasagna, but I don't want spaghetti. You know, it's kind of the same goddamn thing. So my thing is, y'all acting like Sue ain't never had shit. That's what's going on here. And I'm gonna go talk to Captain Sandy. So one of the stews heard her saying that, and she's like, I think it's gonna be some issues because the guest is finna go talk to Sandy, saying how we just didn't do nothing right. But in all actuality, they didn't do anything wrong. You can't tell someone they didn't do something right because you didn't tell them what you wanted. I don't go to a restaurant and order a steak and say, give me some steak. I don't care how you cook it. I don't care. No, you go and you say, can I get the little New York strip steak? How do you want to cook? Medium well, a little bit of pink. I want a little bit juicy. I don't want to dry it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. And can I get a baked potato on a separate plate, cut in half in the middle, and then sprinkles? You know what I'm saying? You have to ask for what you want. Now, you ask for exactly what you want and they fuck it up, then be pissed off. If I go to the Coney Island and I say, can I get a corned beef sandwich on rye bread, you know what I'm saying, no pickle, no mustard, extra Swiss bread, lightly toasted? If you say that and then they repeat that and you get a sandwich on onion roll with extra mustard, no Swiss, and a half cut pickle in the middle, and your bread is, you know what I'm saying, cold because they ain't toasted, be pissed off and say they fucked up your order. But if you just say, can I get a corned beef sandwich? Oh, I don't care how you make it any kind of way. Girl, it's levels to this. Anywho, that's my little recap of the show. I am going to do it every week. It do look like it's going to be an interesting season. We'll probably get into more of the crew. We didn't get much into the crew this time, so whatever. Anywho, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.